I've been testing all summer. The GB programme have got a series of 6 tests to go through in pre-Olympic build-up. I'm pulling out PBs in the gym. I'm faster and stronger than I've ever been. Currently on the testing pool that we've had at the moment, I'm ranked number 1 in the country. So we've just got 1 month to go now until the big one on ice that will rank us for the World Cup season, and sort of rank everybody towards the Olympic selection. Our drivers are all at different stages in their career. Our GB1 driver probably has the best shot at actual medal potential at the Games. So we've got at the moment about 7 or 8 brakemen all fighting for that one spot for that sled.
Anyway, you've done really, really well because you had a 30% internal rotation.
I don't know if it was because I've never really had the physio support, or it's never normally been a priority. And coming into Olympic year, my whole mindset's changed. Everything is so crucial, and I knew I needed to try and get a grip of different problems I had going on. Very much my right hip. I was born with congenital hip dysplasia. Causes a lot of pain. It's very stiff. It's out of alignment. And I thought, right, if I'm going to give myself a shot at this Games and achieve what I want to achieve, I need to have the support on board from world-class facilities. So I got in touch with Harrison Ross and Jeff and Doug, and they were very, very supportive, and they've taken me on board to support me and try and get me to the Games.
Can you believe where you are physically now to where you were?
No. If you'd have told me where I was, where I would be now last year, I wouldn't have believed you. I'm a little bit that sort of person anyway, quite humble, but I've surpassed all my targets. I've surpassed what my coach expected of me. So now I've raised my own bar higher. So yeah, it's all gunning for the Olympic Games.
Is it time now you start dreaming of those 5 rings?
Or yeah, I'm already thinking about that tattoo I can get. No, definitely. I think I'm in the position now where it's not really a dream anymore. I have the potential, I have the ability to go out and earn that spot. So I'm just going to go for it.
How on earth does a girl from Altrincham, where there are very little snow and very few bobsleigh runs, end up hurtling down the course like this, potential Olympian?
Well, I grew up as a sprinter, and my coach, Maurice Condon, has coached his own son to the Winter Games in 2010 in Vancouver, and to the Summer Olympics also. So it was him that encouraged me to go down for trials, because my 30 and 60 metres is very strong. In the bobsleigh we only need to run to about 45 metres, so it would suit my strengths. So I did go down to trial out with no intention of doing the sport, not really aware of what was entailed, but like many people, you just sort of get stuck in it, and it's become a massive part of my life now.
For someone who, and as many people would be watching this, have absolutely no idea, what on earth is it like just jumping in that bobsleigh?
Terrifying sometimes. Very much adrenaline fueled, nerve-wracking, but it's what I like about it as well is it's very much a team sport, because it does have that dangerous side to it. You have to have complete trust in your driver, and in all the work that you've put in for the whole season. We're not just athletes, we also do a lot of work on the bobsleigh itself in terms of the mechanics and making sure that everything's in tip-top shape. But if anybody says they're not nervous when they go down that track, they're lying, because it's difficult sometimes.
And have you had a chance to go out there yet, or is it
to the Olympic track? No, not to the Olympic track. Providing that I get on the GB first team, which is where I want to be placed, we will have an international training week prior to the Olympic Games, and also a World Cup race will be held at that track. So there's time to become familiar, have a look at the start and see where we're at.